welcome back by request. How to combine your girlfriend, boyfriend, or even family with your break. It's very simple, guys. I talked about this before in another lesson, but I will now apply the same information to the girlfriend-boyfriend situation. So let's say I have a girlfriend, right? I'm married myself, I have 2 kids, so it's actually kind of a different ballgame. You have way more responsibilities and you have to work around it. But let's say I have a girlfriend, right? And she doesn't like that I break. She wants to spend time with me. It's in a way understandable. You're in love, you want to spend that quality time together, if you know what I mean, and you always fuck off to break, right? That's not really fair. So the middle ground is where you should go, and you simply put that boundary into place. If she says, no, I don't want you to practice, then you say, no, I am going to practice, and you take 2 or 3 times a week, you spend 2 or 3 hours to practice, and once in a while you go to a break jam. That's fine, because like, let's say I lived alone when I started breaking basically, and after I trained till 10 and then I went home and my girlfriend was there and we spent some quality time together like that. And sometimes we went to a movie, you know, like that. But you can always break after and before like this, but you cannot really you know, sometimes, like, I don't want to say females because it can be a guy too, but let's say, you know, my girlfriend loves hockey, right? And every Saturday and every Thursday she does hockey, and then I say, no, I don't want you to go to hockey, I want you to spend time with me. No, you're not going to go to hockey. And then when she says, no, I am going to go to hockey, but I'll be, after the hockey I'll come to you, and I start whining that she doesn't love me. See, that's really, really manipulative. But if you talk about break, that's exactly the situations you sometimes get, right? They don't want you to break, they don't think it's important, so they want you to spend time with them. And I've been young, I know how that feels, you know, when you're with a girl, or, you know, I'm not going to judge, let's say you're with a guy, and it feels really, really good, and you want to do that all the time. I understand this, but, you know, it's up to you to put simply that boundary into place. But let's say you spend 3 hours on break. You still have all that other time to put, you know, into that relationship, and you simply put that boundary into place. It's simply like, no, this is a deal breaker for me, or you simply say, no, I am going to do it. I also sometimes brought my girlfriends to the practice. They wanted to, right? I didn't say, look, come to the practice. No, they wanted to go there, you know, and sometimes you're allowed to do your own thing in a relationship, guys. It's that simple, but it's up to you to put that boundary into place. Nobody can do this for you, and it's not just relationships, right? It's also work, because I've encountered this a lot with my adult students, that they can't because they have to be up very early for work. You have to make time. You have to do this. Nobody's going to do it for you. You have those parties, you have those friends, you have those relationships, and they demand attention from you. But you have to put, let's say 2-3 times a week you spend some time. You can do a lot at home, guys. You can do a lot of workout, a lot of stretching at home already. And then when you go, those 2-3 times, go hard also, right? Don't be slouching and you'll do fine as a b-boy, guys. It's not more simple than this. Put that, you know, boundary into place. If your significant other tries to manipulate you or sort of use, you know what I mean, to get you to skip practice. Because, and I will tell this, like, you're not really on a time scale for men. I gotta do it now or it's over, but it is getting harder and harder as you grow older, right? And the thing is that life is going to demand more and more and more from you as you get older and get more responsibilities. I have 2 kids, I have a wife. You know, she's not jumping for joy that I go practice. But what I do is I practice, for instance, at night. So my son sleeps at 8. Like, I usually go to the practice with the other Amsterdam B-boys after this, or I practice from 10, 11 o'clock at night, right? And spend some time with practice. So I sort of make the time. And that's what you got to do also in your relationship. But it's not more than fair that you can spend some time apart, guys. And you simply have to put that boundary into place. It's up to you though, right? And like I gave the example, sometimes people can be manipulative in this regard, that they don't want you to break. They won't understand, right? You have to make sure you put that time in. And that's it. It's that simple. I cannot help people that don't want to help themselves. This means that you have to put that boundary into place in your relationships, in your work life, in your friends' life, that sometimes you spend time with some break, and that's